This is stupid.
I've
This is
never heard
always
this
funny.
theme song. I don't know what's going on here.
All right,
It's the theme
welcome to
music, Dre.
another
Get used to it.
episode of House of Vital Sports, episode 17. I'm Smooth, aka Mr. Always Right, here with my co-host Chubbs. We want to officially welcome Dre as he will be joining our team from here on out. And special guest Joey today. A lot of topics today
AKA
to talk
Tyrone.
about. Tyrone Biggums. A lot of topics to talk about today. But before we get into it, we want to make sure y'all following us on all social media platforms. Catch us on YouTube, Twitter at House of Vital Sports, TikTok. Like, subscribe, give us some feedback, comments. Let us know what we can do differently. Topics y'all want to discuss. You want to come on here and debate with us. We always like, the company. So
I just want to say, please comment. I'm seeing you guys are watching it. Please comment. I
yeah,
want to see what your guys' thoughts are.
yeah,
Honestly, good
definitely.
or
We want to get
bad.
some
Honestly,
feedback.
I don't
Yeah.
care. You can talk crap about me. I don't care. I want to see that. I want to
Yeah,
know
we
what I can
big
get better
boys.
at.
We big boys. We can take it. So
Now, if somebody start commenting about your TV in the background,
I don't
wanna hear
care. Hey, they ain't paying my rent or my bills. Nothing like that. So they can suck. Um,
Yeah, there you go. Talk your shit, Chubbs.
I don't want to hurt
We don't want to
any
start
people's
losing. We don't
feelings.
want to
Yeah,
start losing
Can't
fans. We don't
pay
wanna start losing
Bible bills.
But
No stress, cause I feel
first topic we're gonna talk about is a topic that we kind of discuss all the time. Topic that we touched on one of our first episodes. What meets the criteria of a superstar? It's a lot of controversy behind this topic. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start off by asking you all what meets your criteria as a superstar.
Chubbs, you can go first.
look. First of all, I'm tired of talking about this. To be honest with y'all,
I
we talk
agree.
about we
But
talk
we
about
about
this.
we about to nip it in the butt today.
We talk about this damn near every day. Look, my criteria for a superstar is obviously it's going to be different from y'all's. Um, Obviously, dude's got to be able to produce on the basketball court in a positive way. If that's scoring, assist on defense, he's got to be a productive player. He's also got to mean something to the team. When I look at a superstar, I honestly think every team has their own superstar. It might not be a league-wide superstar, but they're a superstar in their franchise's eyes. Particularly, the guy we're going to be talking about the most probably in this whole conversation, Brad Beal. Reason why I call him a superstar. He
So when
scores
you,
he scores about 28, 30 consistently for past 3 years. He's a top 3 pick. So he's produced from his he's not a bust. He's produced.
By no
He's been on
means. By
he's
no
been on
means is he a
so
bust.
he's been hampered by bad teams.
and
That's out of his
injury
control.
and
And
injuries.
injuries. That's out of his control. But
So
he is the main franchise player on that team. If you're a franchise player, I believe you're a superstar. If you're the franchise player. So that's my take. That's what I think is a superstar. I think every team has either a superstar currently or a superstar in the making on their team.
can I ask you this question, Chubbs?
Sure.
So when you say he has to mean something to the franchise, what do you mean by that? Like, does he like if the team wins without him, does he mean something to him, or does he have to mean something to the city? Like, what exactly do you mean by he has to mean something to that team?
For instance, when Kyle Lowry was on the Raptors, I think he was a superstar on that team. He meant a lot to that roster. Even before Kawhi. I'm talking about before Kawhi. Who was their guy?
DeMar DeRozan.
Demar. They had Demar.
Okay.
DeMar
DeMar
DeRozan.
was
but that
DeMar,
goes.
DeMar left and he won a championship without DeMar.
But like you said, Chris, that goes into your point of him being a superstar for that team.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
might not have been a superstar in the NBA
In the whole league.
among
Yes.
the league, but he was definitely an impact player for that team. And not even my definition, for a superstar to be a superstar, you have to be performing at a high level on a consistent
Producing.
basis
Yeah.
and add value to your team.
So my question to both of you,
And that's simple criteria in my opinion.
yeah, it's simple, and obviously let Joey, because I agree with both of you. But my question becomes, You said he has to add value. He has to just mean something to the organization. Is John Moran a superstar?
Yes,
Okay,
No.
I think he is.
see, the only reason I asked that question, right, is because what are they 20-2 without him? Like
Yes.
they're winning a lot of basketball games without him. While he does make a tremendous impact on the floor when he's there, they don't need him to win.
So winning would tie into being a superstar. Do you think winning ties into being a superstar?
I don't know because we consider Anthony Davis to be a superstar, and he did not do well until he didn't get anywhere until he got to the Lakers. He didn't really win games when he was with the Pelicans, but we
And
consider him a superstar.
and prior
No,
to
hold on, wait.
everybody
Joey's too quiet. Joey's too quiet.
Yeah, bro, that shit
Come on.
Wait,
conversation.
wait.
I'm
Before
just
Joey,
waiting to
before
hear
Joey,
what y'all
before-
say
before
real quick
Joey.
because I got a lot.
Because
You
this
feel me?
goes to what
All right.
you're just saying,
That's
Dre,
right.
about he didn't do anything. So a lot of people, and I said this before you and Joe got on. I was talking to DL. A lot of people kind of view Zion as that superstar image type of player. Yes or no? I know he has not played 3 years, but I'm talking about the way he impacts. He's number one draft pick. He's marketable, right?
But at the same time,
But
when
they view him
Zion
as their
has been,
superstar on that team,
but no,
even if he's
but
not
Chris, when
playing.
Zion has been available as well, I didn't say
balled.
this when we was talking. Exactly, he's produced. He's definitely produced for the Pelicans when he's played. Like his averages are up. He's consistent, and he's played in a valuable role for the Pelicans.
But that team doesn't
So-
win.
They're the Pelicans.
But I'm saying, but he can still be our point is he can still be
Yeah.
a superstar without winning.
Without having to win.
He could be a superstar as long as he stay away from Popeyes and everything on bourbon.
It's different.
That's Booger. That's Booger McFarlane right there.
Thick dick facts. Like, come on, bro. But Joey, what is your criteria of a superstar? I mean, I don't really have a criteria.
Before I say that, I want to go based off what both of y'all said, Chris and DL. Y'all said they have to be they have to mean something to the team.
Basic main vocal point, yes.
The main one of the main focal points because they're team have normally 2 or 3 options, right? And then DL, you said they have to be
Perform
positive on
a high consistent. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, we both
so
said that.
now let me ask you guys something: is Clay a superstar?
Some might say yes.
Yes, I would say
Clay
yes.
So Clay is so now let's
This
talk
year, no.
Wait, let's talk about what we actually are arguing about because I feel like you guys are saying, yeah, this guy is a superstar for this team. Now, when we talk about superstars in the league, we're talking about the best of the best. So we're talking about LeBron James, Giannis. We're talking about KD playing. Luka is playing as a top 5 player right now. And it's arguably you could say Tatum is playing at a high level too. But like, are those guys on the same level as the top guys we're talking about that I just named? Because those are the superstars of the league. So maybe we were miscommunicating. We weren't talking about the same superstar because if you put Bradley Beal in the conversation with those guys, he doesn't fit.
That's not true. That's not accurate.
He does not fit.
So time out. Would you say?
Let's go back.
Hold on,
Wait, let me
hold
go
on,
back.
hold on.
Let me go back to a superstar. You guys say your criteria is superstar. I feel like your criteria of a superstar is very low because there's a lot of players that are like that. Brandon Ingram means a lot to the Pelicans, but is he a superstar? He performs on a consistent daily basis. Now, let me go to what I like real quick. All right, go ahead. Ask me a question. What was
James Harden's a superstar, right?
James Harden, yes,
James Harden's a superstar, right?
He proved that.
With what? Because he's a good
proved
what?
that-
Great what?
he-
Great what?
What?
Great what?
He's
He's a great what?
Scorer.
He's a great
Scorer.
scorer.
Oh, so James Harden wasn't getting triple doubles.
No,
James
James
Harden
Harden has
double-double.
never
Sorry,
averaged a triple double.
listen.
He has
No,
never
let me
averaged a
finish.
triple double.
You
Never.
don't have to average a
Listen,
triple double, but he doesn't
listen.
get triple doubles.
He's
Does
a
he
better
get
ball
doubles?
handler. Look. He's better ball handler than Brad. Yes, but Brad, I'm taking Brad's defense over him.
So let me ask you this, Joey. Let me time out. Pause.
Let's
Time
go
out.
to the.
They're kind of similar players. Is all I'm saying.
No, but they are similar. But James Harden is better. We all know James Harden
No,
is better than
James
Bradley
Harden
Beal.
brings more to the table because he has to do that, bro. And
He
he's
has-
always had a better supporting
What?
cast, bro.
No,
You could say that.
Yes,
You could
or
say he has a
he's
better supporting
because
cast,
he
but
has
I
to
wouldn't say
do
the
it.
first part.
No, he's capable of doing it. So if James Harden go on the court and does not do what he does, he is not James Harden. No one's gonna pick up James Harden and say just score. No, they're gonna tell James Harden play your game and ball.
But isn't that
What's
what
the-
you hold on, time out?
he's not
Isn't that
wrong.
what you want the Miami Heat to do for Brad, that he becomes a superstar immediately he
I don't-
joins?
Because Brad, that's the only thing he does. Is scores
But
the
no,
fucking ball.
but you can't say he's not a superstar before, and then as soon as he
All
joins
right,
the team,
so-
he's a superstar on that team. That's what I'm trying to get. I have
Bro,
now read sites I'm talking about, Joe.
And that's why I was trying to go into the category of what is a superstar to me. Because as a superstar, first of all, you have to have some type of individual award other than just a scoring title. You have to show that you are a staple. on
But
this.
question:
In the
what is
Let me-
the goal of basketball, Joy? What is the purpose? What is the object of the game, Joy?
Everybody have different goals.
No.
in the
What
NBA.
is the object?
Everybody?
of
The
game?
object is to win. Every
to put
sport
the
is to
ball
win.
in the basket. No, the
Right.
object of the basketball is to put the
Are
ball
we?
in the
Are we
basket.
just? You're talking about literally the concept of basketball, or are you
Yes,
talking about
yes.
why people play basketball?
So I'll ask you this. I'll give you a perfect example. And I'm mad. I'm very, very mad that Wayne's not on here because he said that you have to be able to step up and adapt to the team that you have. Bradley Beal dropped 102 points in 2 games. In 2 games. He's saying, oh, he has to be able to assist, rebound, this, that, and the third. Bro, his value is scoring points. He doesn't feel confident in his surrounding supporting cast. So he's taking initiative, going out and dropping 50 points, 52 points. In 60 games, this man averaged 31 points. In 57 games, this man averaged 30 points. How is
Right.
and so they're losing. Whose fault is that?
It ain't
That's
his
not his
fault.
fault.
But
But-
let's Dre, let me just say this real quick about Bradley Beal. I want to get this straight. I think Bradley Beal is a great player, and I think Bradley Beal has the ability to be a superstar. But Bradley Beal has not played like a superstar because of, again, like I said, his team is trash, right? Who was the decision to stay on the fucking Wizards? He could have left, and he could have shined way better with
But that
other
doesn't.
with
That
other
doesn't.
people
That
around him.
doesn't. But just
Doesn't
because
mean
he
he's not
plays
what
for
he
a
is.
sorry team doesn't mean he's not a. You know what I
I'm
mean?
just saying, but has Bradley Beal put on that shit like, yo, this Nick, like, because has Bradley Beal been in MVP talks? Has
Yes,
Bradley
bro.
Beal-
He finished second behind Curry by 4.4 points for the scoring title, bro.
I'm talking about has he been in?
He's not going to do that for the
I'm talking
bro.
about MVP. I said MVP.
But the thing, you got to
Right.
realize, what you got to realize when it comes to stuff like that, they take winning into account, bro. They take winning into account. He has no control over how many games he wins with that cast, bro. When have the Wizards ever been a team that's going to go deep in the playoffs?
And why
That's
didn't he leave?
even when
to
they
win?
had, huh?
Why didn't he leave to win? I feel like he ruined his career by staying there. He should have left.
So you need to leave to become a superstar? Is what you're trying to say?
But I'm just saying he's not shining the way he can with
How?
the Wizards because they fucking trash. They suck so fucking.
He is shining because he's
Like-
the one bright spot on the team.
He's
Bro,
dropping
so-
30. He's averaging 30 in the past
and
2
all you guys-
years.
and
3
all you
years.
Obviously,
guys
he's
complain
shining because
about-
people want to
And all you
acquire
guys
him.
complain about is that he doesn't get the accolades. He don't get this because he's losing. He's doing this. He don't get that. He's underappreciated.
But what I'm
Leave,
and
go
that,
somewhere
and
else
so
and win
so
and be
so
appreciated, right?
all right. So that brings
Exactly.
us to our next topic. Does production without winning mean anything? If you're producing and not winning, does that mean anything?
I think it does mean something because we look at a guy like Damian Lillard, right? Damian hasn't really won much in his career. He's won a few different playoff battles. Like, I mean, most notably when he beat OKC with the game-winning shot. But if you really look at Damian's accolades, he only has Rookie of the Year. What else does he have?
But Dre, these guys got Damon superstar.
So that becomes my my question is if you have Dame as a superstar,
Hasn't won anything, bro.
he hasn't won anything, and
I
his
never thought
team
Dame was
doesn't really win. I mean, people have called him a
I'm just saying.
superstar. I'm not
Wayne,
saying-
what, like I said, I
Wayne
can't,
calls him
I hate saying Wayne because he's not on here right now. But Wayne, he's in the top 75. Like
I already
But
said
he's-
Kyrie. I think Kyrie's better than Dame, but he
a
disagreed.
million
Wayne also
percent.
did.
What are we
Hey,
talking
Joey,
about?
what Wayne say? Kyrie not a superstar.
Yeah. So
Come on, bro.
hey. but
What?
that's so.
Yes,
I mean,
that was a statement made.
as I'm saying, I'm not nothing against Bill, bro. It's just that he hasn't balled and showed me that he is that type of person. Like that he's like, yo, I can go to a team and make a team that's not that good, a contending team that could probably go deep into the playoffs. Like I haven't seen that from him. And then like that's what I see from superstars. When I see superstars, bro, I think of those big name guys
But
like D Wade did that shit. Like, and that's how we knew. Like, yo, yes,
He
yo,
had,
what?
but who he had?
Before he had Shaq, he went deep into the playoffs. He only lost to the.
But at the
Celtics.
same time, look at his supporting. My point is, bro,
And then
the
when he
Wizards
got
have
Shaq, he won.
the Wizards probably have the worst supporting cast in the NBA, bro.
That's not. That's not.
That,
Listen, leave. Why the fuck you still there? Leave. Like,
That's
and I
all
feel
I'm
like
saying. The Wizards probably have
I
the
feel like
worst
him
supporting
and John
cast in
Wall,
the NBA.
they could have had way better careers if they left.
They had
the
a
fucking
chance.
Wizards.
John Wall had a decent career, bro.
They had- They
John
went
Wall-
to playoffs in that
bro,
team.
John
They had
Wall-
1 year. They
bro.
had a real chance.
Yeah, I remember when John Wall came to the league. That nigga was lit as fuck. I was a fan of John Wall, bro.
Yeah, when he went to Houston, I mean, when he left Washington, he started declining. Bro.
No, his last couple of years of Washington. He
Yeah, I mean he's old.
No, he was still
now.
averaging. He was still averaging 19 and 10, bro. No,
Did
he
you just
always
call
averaged
him
19
old?
and 10.
Yeah, bro.
Same
he's
as Chris
30
Paul.
something, right?
He's
Bro.
30. Like he might.
Bro, that nigga feel old because I know he got hurt a lot
All right,
playing
so-
with the
Last question I'm gonna ask on this topic: if everything stays the same for the Wizards, Bradley Beal comes back next year. They really don't give him any help, but he stays healthy and balls, puts up the numbers. Will he then be considered a superstar?
Like,
One of
Again.
the top scorers in the league next year.
if he's a top scorer in the league, they're winning. And they go deep, and then he beat a notable guy like Giannis or KD or even the Heat in the playoffs, and he shows like, yo, I can take over a game and say, yo, like I am that nigga. So I'm like, all right, bro.
He's
that-
taking over games still, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but is he like big games though? I'm talking about big games. Like
every
big
game
games
is a big game for the Wizards, bro.
That's sad. So that's what I'm saying. Like, leave. But like I don't know. Like I can't really say it because like we hold these guys to a certain standard, the superstars, and I feel like they hit those boxes and he haven't. So like, how can I say he is a superstar?
So before we get off of this subject, I want to go back to when Chubbs was talking about the fact that like you got to mean something to the organization, and that kind of sets you apart as a superstar. I can name many teams that don't have a superstar, but I'll just focus on one in particular. The Knicks do not have not a single superstar at all.
What you mean? They got D Rose.
That nigga
What you
was.
What year are we in?
That's MVP D Rose.
Bro, they got Kemba. What you
They
talking
got
about?
Julius Randle. What you talking about?
They got
RJ
Kemba
Barrett.
Walker.
What you talking about?
Julius
Obi
Randle's their best
Toppin,
player.
bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
Julius Randle's their best player. Right?
Emmanuel Quickly. Come on, bruh.
See, you naming players that I've seen one time, and it was like I missed a layup. Like
Mitchell Robinson. Come on, dog.
These players average 30 claps per quarter.
they go to go clap, and they're like, "Oh shit, he missed. My bad.
Yo,
Damn."
bad.
Uh,
Nigga
Knicks
say it
are
right.
terrible.
yeah.
They high paid cheerleaders, bro.
But anyway, moving on. Anthony Davis, next topic.
Glass man.
Yeah, most recently, Anthony Davis with the Lakers is saying that he is not sure about what his position will be next year, if they're going to keep him or not. He made the statement saying, when I'm healthy, I'm a motherfucker, but I got to stay healthy. What are y'all thoughts on that? Does Anthony Davis stay in LA next year? And if so, is this his make or break year?
So I'll go first on this one. Looking at Anthony Davis, right? This is a player that when he's on the court, he produces very well. This is a player that LeBron said, hey, I'm going to try to step aside and let you shine because I understand what you can do with the basketball. I understand how you can produce at a high level. But and there's always this but because we've seen a lot of players in the NBA who just because they couldn't be healthy, they didn't get the accolades they probably would have got. They never got the chips or whatever. And I'm looking at players like Tracy McGrady and Grant Hill. If they were like, it's always that if they could stay healthy, they would have this. So if you can't keep your body together, then why would I want to keep you on my team? How can I trust you in order to really give you a bigger contract to keep this franchise together? I got to worry about your ankle. I got to worry about your knee. I got to worry about your shoulder. Like these are things that they have to worry about when it comes to Anthony Davis. It's like, bro, I don't know when the next time a random person is going to bump into you
And break
and
your
your shoulder.
bones.
Exactly, bro.
Is that his off season? Like, is he not like putting enough work in because he's in LA? Like,
I don't know. You really can't call it LA
See,
because
my
well, because
thing
like
is,
you know the little narrative they say when players go to LA they go Hollywood basically.
yeah,
Like you
yeah.
see them out and doing a bunch of different networking stuff.
I mean,
So
LeBron went Hollywood, but
that
LeBron still
they
keeps
think
his
they
body in check.
but LeBron is LeBron. Like
LeBron's LeBron.
LeBron takes his body like his care like better than anybody.
But I don't understand like how can you have LeBron on your team and not do what he's doing? Like if you have like somebody like yo, he might be the greatest player of all time. I'm doing what the fuck he's doing.
Bro, but
Like
Anthony Davis be playing video games a lot. That's a new thing all
I'm
these
just
athletes be
saying, like this
doing.
nigga's not doing his job. Like
Yeah,
because your body in sports is really your asset. That's your like that's what you need to keep. It's like your car, bro. Like if you drive for work, you need your car going. Like that's pretty much what he need to do. But I don't think he's doing that. And I'll let his ass go for real, for real.
I don't think he's gonna be gone though.
He won't.
The only
They're
player
definitely
that I
get,
know that's
yeah,
gone is Russ.
yeah, and that's a fact. We all know that
He's
shit.
gone.
See the issue when it comes to Anthony Davis and when it looks like I mean in his time in LA, you can't get equal value for what he could be capable of doing.
Hmm.
I mean, in the NBA,
Yeah, in NBA. There's no way to get equal value for when Anthony Davis is healthy, and obviously we're talking about him being healthy. When he's healthy and on that court, you can't get equal value for that. There's no trade that's going to come through to say, I feel comfortable giving away a healthy Anthony Davis. There's not one out there.
I don't know,
Boy
man.
need to walk around this
You
offseason
never
with
know,
weights around
bro.
his ankle.
You
That's what he
never know what
needs.
might happen, bro.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But
It could be a big time like trades because like think about it, like Donovan Mitchell don't want to stay there anymore.
See, are you sure? Because Rudy Gobert just came out and said them boys aren't trying to leave until they win in Utah.
We'll see.
He literally just said that like yesterday. So
We'll see. We'll see. That he looks unhappy. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
is Rudy Gobert a superstar?
Hell no. The
Oh,
fuck?
defensive player of the year.
Just making sure you said
Yeah,
that.
defensive player of the year. That's all he is.
Yo, DL froze a long time ago. I just want you to know that.
DL, I think DL's still here.
No, he's not.
No, he
Oh
not.
boy, I thought he was just still
Bruh,
as
I
hell.
thought he was in deep thought or something.
He like.
I don't know what's gonna happen with the stream.
All right. Well, I'll continue to move it then. So we talk about Anthony Davis. Talking about possibly if they're gonna trade. No, we can't hear. No, he just responded.
Can y'all still see me?
It's still recording though. It says 20
Yeah.
minutes.
But all right, so we talk about Anthony Davis and his possibility of leaving the Lakers. Do you think because they've talked about it, they talked about it multiple times about Russell Westbrook and who he might be traded to? Do you think Russell's career is downhill from here?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because the reason why I'm gonna say that is because I think again it's hard. Like we've seen it so many times. It's really hard for superstars to adjust to playing with LeBron.
Right.
So, and I think Russ was one of those players that it was going to take him a bit longer because he's that type of player. And I think at the end of the season, we saw it, but it was like, that's too late. it's too late. And I think if they do give him another chance, I wish Russ would stay, but if they give him another chance and he stays, I think they're gonna be really good next year. But I think it's just I think if he goes somewhere else, he's gonna be doing again what he was doing before.
But then we get into this, and it's a word that I know Wayne likes to say, but like if he goes to another team and ends up doing well, it's just like empty calorie stats. So he's not like he's not going to end up winning on like a team where he's the main focus.
You're right.
That's my point. That's why I'm saying it's downhill from there. He might still produce, but like I told a couple NBA, I think it was you were on last time I said this.
Yeah.
I think Russ is done like winning a championship. His chances of winning are over.
Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this question. So, if you don't win a ring, does that make if you don't win a ring in the NBA, does that make you unsuccessful?
No,
it doesn't. But people definitely look at it when you're considered a Hall of Famer.
I feel like there's a lot of guys that don't have rings. They're Hall of Famers.
I mean, you got to look at the fact that one of the greatest pound for pound basketball players to ever play this game, Allen Iverson, has never won a ring. The only time he got close was when he took a team full of. Damn, did we pick him up in the rec league?
I don't know.
He took who was it?
Eric Snow.
Like Eric Snow.
Yeah, bro. He had Eric Snow, Nick Van Exel. He had.
Yo, that's a superstar. If Bradley Beal could do some shit like that, hey, come on. That's a superstar.
Shit,
Nick Van Exel never played for the Sixers. He did.
There was a Van Exel that played on the Sixers for 1 year.
It wasn't Nick
bro. I remember because I was playing PS1, NBA, whatever, and he was on that team.
You know, I've been a Sixers fan my entire life, right?
I understand, but if I pull up a roster, and
I remember
pull up a roster.
Pull it up. But I remember where I was when we won the first game in the NBA Finals when he dropped 50.
Yeah.
I remember where I was, bro.
Imagine having to drop 50, bro.
Having to drop 50 to win one game and then Shaq come back and say, we're going to beat his ass next game. Like, bro, you can't do nothing with that. So, I mean, we got off topic talking about Allen Iverson for a quick second. But I'm
talking about the unsuccessful thing, yeah.
Yeah. Just being unsuccessful, I mean, not winning the championship doesn't make you unsuccessful. But Chubbs does have a point where I don't know if Russell Westbrook works with another superstar. Like as far as how his game is, Russell is he's a downhill type of player. He plays super fast, even though he's getting a little bit older. And then he's not going to stay on the perimeter because he doesn't shoot the ball super well. So like, and this is like what we kind of want to talk about.
So before we move on to that, so
sorry, not Van Exel. It was Keith Van Horn.
There you go, white guy.
Hold on.
Yeah, so we
Van
go
Horn
with
wasn't white. I thought he was light skinned.
Keith Van Horn is a white man.
Right. But what I was gonna say was so with Russ and LeBron, I think. I don't know if you guys have y'all watched like the Lakers game this year? Y'all been watching Lakers game and shit? So
yes,
y'all see that sometimes like Russ is not really the primary ball handler.
Of course not. No,
it's still LeBron.
Yeah,
LeBron but so now I think we know Russ needs the ball in his hand.
100%.
So my thing is right, and it's not an attack at LeBron. He's an amazing player, but every time I've seen LeBron win.
Mm-hmm.
He had a primary ball handler.
I wouldn't say he had a primary ball handler.
But
he had a secondary ball handler.
But think about this though. When he was on the Heat, Chalmers brought the ball up, bro.
He brought the ball up, but then who did they get? Who when they started their sets, LeBron was the first person to get the ball.
Not all the time, no. Not all the time.
80% of their sets. It was LeBron.
When he was on the Heat? No.
It was LeBron.
He shared the ball with D-Wade. D-Wade a lot.
He shared the ball, but when they first started their sets, a lot of times it was LeBron. Yeah. And then the other percentage, it wasn't
Rio.
No, but
I'm saying Rio brought the ball up.
He brought the ball up. But then and then like the other percentage of the sets, it would go through D Wade, like especially when they were doing when D Wade was hot in the post. We're going through and we're going. That's where the set's going to start. But majority of the time, you're trusting LeBron to make the correct decision with the basketball.
And then what about with the Cavs?
Kyrie would bring the ball up, but then the set would start with LeBron.
But Kyrie was snapped though. Kyrie was still so Kyrie would run his ISO, do his thing. Ball.
Oh yeah, but Kyrie's that caliber of player, so you have to let him do that. I mean, the Lakers tried to let Westbrook do that, but he's just not used to technically being a secondary ball handler. He's used to being the primary where
he needs the ball in his hands.
I think, and I also think with LeBron, the way he's shooting, I'm like, yo, give Russ the ball. And y'all probably win the game, bro. Like, y'all probably will ball out. Like, because Russ is really good with playing with big men. Because he ball with Steven Adams.
Hell yeah.
So like, him and AD, and then you got, I feel like LeBron he is getting older, but he's still LeBron. I think sometimes, I feel like at this stage in his career, he should step back. And I don't think
Boy was dropped 30
but
at the age of 37.
He had to, though.
That's insane.
He had to.
See, so just speaking on that, like when you say like take a step back, how do you take a step back when your team is playing like absolute dog shit?
No.
I think
because AD got hurt. I think AD getting hurt ruined everything.
100%. Like, and Anthony Davis, I think it's either Anthony Davis or Carmelo who said, "Yo, we had more lineup changes than they had wins."
Yeah.
They had 39 different starting lineups and 31 wins. No. Or I'm sorry, the season's still going, but 31 wins.
They're out of it. So.
Oh yeah,
they're out of it.
It's like how do you really how do you get your team together to perform if you never know who you playing with today?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
You got training in off season, bro. That's what you gotta do, Dre. Training off season. Train off season. Get right. Do some yoga.
Well, put some weights around your ankles. Walk around,
bro.
Do something.
Some weights around your ankles. Jump in the pool and drown. Get the fuck out of here. So with that being
some
said,
calf raises or something.
So we're talking about Russ, right? And you're saying his career may be on the downhill, may not be on the downhill. Do you think that he should start to become a role player and a mentor at his older age? Like, should he slow his game up, slow his game down? Should he decide to, hey, let me take this point guard under my wing and try to teach him the game and how I know it? Like, what do you think? Like, do you think he should still continue to try to be Russ, or should he start to dial back?
I think he should take a step back, but I don't think he can. Like that dude only has one go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 110 miles per hour. Like
Russ is not that.
He doesn't know how to. Yeah, he doesn't know how to slow it down.
Right. I don't think his attitude allows him to do that either.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't think he's that type. That type of player to be like, yeah, come on, like I got you, bro.
You know who he reminds me of? But this guy was actually a leader, Rondo, in a way. With his attitude-wise,
right? Oh, yeah, attitude-wise, yeah.
Okay.
Rondo is a leader, though.
I've
heard Rondo.
No, Rondo's
mentor
lit.
people.
Through and through.
I haven't seen Russ do that. Have you guys seen Russ mentor anybody yet?
I think it's Rondo because Rondo got that IQ. Like Rondo got basketball IQ. Like,
I know he's gonna be a coach ridiculous. One day.
But I don't know how high you think Russ' IQ is, though. Basketball IQ is, though.
I think it's high.
So I think it's at a respectable level because he is in the NBA. He does make a lot of elite plays as far as assists are concerned. But when it comes to really knowing the game and like what I should do in this very moment, I don't think it's high on that regard because you can watch him take the most insane jump shot. And it's like, fam, there's still 20 seconds on the clock, and you just walked down and chucked up a three and hit the side of the backboard. Right. Like that's so not smart.
Like clutch moments. So you don't think he's like clutch, pretty much.
He's had his moments. I'll be honest. He's had his moments.
I think he has the IQ and he knows what to do. I just think he tries to do it too fast.
He was telling him to slow down.
Yeah, I honestly, I think so. Like he knows. Okay, I need to make this move, and this guy should be here. but he's going too quick, loses the ball, and the guy's not there because he's not
Facts.
moving to the same
That's very
speed as
true.
Russ.
Yo,
Very true.
have you ever seen the movie Accepted?
Yes.
Yes.
Remember the like the guy who was like super hype. He was like, I just want to learn how to slow the fuck down.
That's where Russ needs to go.
He was like, I just want to meditate. I just want to calm down.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. Yeah.
Figure that shit out. So I think we're all in agreement that while he probably would be good at transitioning to a mentor role, he's probably never going to do it because it's not in his DNA. But what is in someone's DNA, aka playing with other superstars, how do you feel about what LeBron said about possibly wanting to play with Steph Curry? And do you think the NBA will ever allow that to happen?
One, I'm not surprised. Anybody's going to want to play with Steph Curry.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
I mean, he's the greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah.
And two, it'll happen. I mean, I don't think there's any limitations. It could, I'm not saying it will happen. It could happen. There's no limitations anymore of who goes where. This isn't Chris Paul trying to go to Lakers with Kobe Bryant. Like,
I mean, I feel like this is bigger.
but what I'm saying is there's not going to be a veto. There's no vetoes anymore.
Yeah, but I also think that Steph Curry probably does not want to go with LeBron.
Oh, he
said
already
that.
said he didn't.
Yeah, he already said he didn't.
Yeah.
he already said
He
didn't.
said All-Star games are enough, basically.
He said,
Yeah.
nah, I'm cool.
I would rather. I mean, if I'm Steph Curry, I would rather play against LeBron than play with him.
I could dig that.
I think Steph saying that is because he thinks if LeBron joins and he wins, people are like, that hurts his legacy.
It becomes
That's
LeBron's ring and not Steph's ring.
That's the point.
That's why he
'cause,
doesn't want to do
again,
it.
he's a superstar. He's like, nah, like I gotta have my own shit while you do your own shit.
I can understand that. I mean, I don't ever see it happening. I actually don't ever want to see it happen because that would just be the weirdest, wildest shit you ever seen. Like I didn't even want to see Steph and KD play.
KD, yeah, that's the same thing. Honestly, in my opinion, that's the same thing.
Mhm. Like it's just not fair. Like even though LeBron's damn near 40 years old, it's still not fair because you say
I don't know if that's the same thing, bro.
Listen, watch how I put this shit together, right? While KD is
Whoa.
undoubtedly one of the greatest scorers to ever play the game, he can score from whatever part on the floor, right? Say LeBron and Steph are on the same team. Yo, Steph, continue to shoot whatever you're going to shoot. Chuck that shit up. I'm going to just go grab the rebound. Who's stopping LeBron in the post today?
No, you're right. You're right.
In the post?
For that.
Who?
You talking about big man?
No, it's not big man because technically LeBron still plays three.
I know, but you saying go up there and get a rebound.
I mean, big man gonna be down there though. It's not like LeBron's gonna be the only man.
Hey, Bron bullying Jokic?
Yeah, no, I won't say that.
Bron bullying Embiid?
No way.
He's still faster than him, like because
This is a rebound. Ain't nothing to do with speed.
Rebounding is about what? Tell
Strength and vert
No.
and positioning.
There you go. So if I get in position to get the rebound, what is Jokic going to do but over the back? What is he going to do?
Hey, I was told over the back isn't really a call. It doesn't really exist. It's when the body hits the body.
So guess what? You put your chest on my back. We're not in prison.
But if they're jumping straight up,
who jumping straight up if I'm boxing out? How are you going to do that?
but I'm saying you're boxing out Jokic, who's probably one of the strongest NBA players in the league.
He's big as fuck, bro.
Steven Adams. You think he's getting the rebound on Steven Adams?
Answer me this question, Chaps. And this is the last thing I'll say on this. How much does LeBron weigh?
I know he's about 260.
You don't
270,
know.
bro. That ain't beautiful.
No one knows how much
I
the
got like
man
260,
weighs.
270, something like. Yeah, you're right.
He's made jokes about it. No one knows how much he weighs because he won't tell you. He won't tell you so you can try to get as strong as whatever he's doing and try to defend
You
him.
think LeBron out there weighing 300 pounds secretly? Fuck no.
LeBron ain't no 300 pounds.
I don't think he's 300 pounds, but I think his that year when he was in Cleveland when they were wearing like the sky blue jerseys and shit like that, autumn colored jerseys.
Bro,
I think he was like 280, 285.
LeBron's best athleticism physique in his career was Miami.
Pause.
I knew you were gonna say that, but I didn't know how to. how to word it any other way.
Nah,
Miami,
yeah,
Miami was the best LeBron physicality wise.
yeah, that's when he was he was definitely in the best shape of his career.
Yeah.
Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we hear you, bro. You hear?
We hear your background more than you.
Can you see? Am I moving?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You moving? Yeah, you good, bro.
I'm frozen on my screen. I don't know why.
All right, well, you
Good.
keep talking. You keep moving.
I'm
man.
just
moving,
keep
though.
talking about.
Yeah.
What you got? What you want to chime in? What's going on?
Nah, I'm just trying to make sure everything's straight.
Yeah. You got too
But
many
yeah,
things.
go
You
ahead,
got too
bro.
many things on in your apartment, fucking up your Wi-Fi. I see.
Yeah, man. So fine.
All right, well, moving on from that, we
Yeah, go ahead.
kind of touched on it a little bit, but we didn't really dive into it. Do you think that Donovan Mitchell is going to stay in Utah? And if he doesn't stay in Utah, where do you think he goes, or how do you think he plays forces the trade?
Let Joe go first because I already know where he's gonna
What you mean?
go first.
Oh, he going to the Heat, man.
Anybody that has
Come
any
on.
type of trade speculations, they're going to the Heat.
They go to the Heat, bro. Listen, so the thing about the Heat is missing like the it person that's gonna be like, give me the ball, I'm gonna win this shit. Like we try to do with Jimmy. He's good,
Jimmy ain't that guy.
but he's not that guy. You right.
Jimmy is, and this is not like I don't want to ever disrespect Jimmy Butler because I like him as a player. Jimmy Butler is to the Heat what Draymond Green is to the Warriors, but I think
Ooh, shit.
Jimmy Butler averages more points in that aspect.
That's a shot.
Oh my god!
I'm saying as far as a leader, as far as a glue guy, as far as the guy who literally is your muscle on the court. That's what I mean by that. I don't mean by production. I mean, I don't think Jimmy Butler's a superstar by any means. I don't think he's I don't know. Has Jimmy Butler ever made the All-Star game?
Yes.
Yes, he has.
I mean, apparently Jimmy Butler carried the Heat to the finals.
When he was on the Bulls.
on
You
the
say
Bulls,
he
he
carried
made
the Heat.
He also gave me the Bulls.
You said that.
He was
But
the best
I
player
think-
on the championship contending team. So
But this is what
that's
I would say
superstar
though.
caliber.
This is what I would say though. I think they would if the Heat were to get Donovan Mitchell, we trade in Tyler Hero, and we're gonna give away some. I don't know if we have picks.
How many?
But we're
Wait,
gonna definitely give away
how many years he has left on his contract?
Tyler Hero,
No,
You're talking about
Mitchell.
Donovan.
Mitchell. I don't know.
Because I feel like the reason why it's getting talked about more and more is because I think he's getting close to that time where he gets the supermax extension or he decides I'm not coming back.
Right.
But I think he's staying in Jazz just because I think he's that type of guy.
He's not a free agent until 2026.
All right, then he's fine. I mean, he's locked in.
He probably
Locked
request
in.
a trade though, man, because it's much of the same, bro. Them and the Nuggets are the same team to me. The Nuggets and the Jazz are the same team. Yes.
If Murray comes back, when Murray comes back, that's a whole different team, bro.
For the Nuggets, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Michael Porter Jr. playing for Denver right now?
He's on and off.
My thing is, a healthy Michael Porter Jr. puts them in a category above the Jazz, with or without Murray. Michael Porter Jr. and this makes me sick as a Sixers fan. We could have drafted Michael Porter Jr., but instead we drafted main man Bridges, who now plays for Phoenix, and we traded him away for Zaire Smith. Yeah, we could have had it. Who?
Bridges.
Yeah, as a Sixers
wanted
fan,
him, yeah.
we drafted him and we traded him away for a main man who broke his foot and is now in Asia somewhere. I don't know where main man.
Man, it's something in Philly though, because everybody go over there and get hurt, bro. It's something over there.
Something in the air, bro.
It's
Definitely something
over
in
there.
that air. That Philly air.
But
It's something in the beards.
to your point, though, Joe, and I mean, if he were to go somewhere, like if he had to get traded, I don't think there's many teams with like the capital that you guys have.
Yeah.
I think the only other team I could see try to trade for him just to unload that guy that they don't want is Dre's team, Tobias. Get rid of Tobias and somehow get Donovan. I mean, I know, but I'm serious.
Donovan might be good on that team, bro.
But I'm saying he might be good on that team. You never know with James Harden and Embiid. It could be nice.
Donovan need the ball in his hand too, though.
100%.
James Harden likes to facilitate as well as score. We know this.
Well, yeah, he just had the other day.
Yeah, but
Still,
James
like-
Harden have to have the ball in his hands though. Like,
They figured it out.
He
They would
needs the
figure it out.
ball in his hand. He
Yeah,
doesn't
like-
work well without the ball in his hand, and that's the reason why it works better now. And I know we weren't getting into the Sixers or anything like that, but it works better now with our offense that Ben's not there because we have another dynamic where we have a point guard who enjoys passing the ball and spreading the floor, but he can actually shoot the ball.
Yeah,
Like
Mitchell's
you
not
have
a
to-
one.
Yeah, so
I think he would fit. Honestly,
I believe so too.
you could put Thibault
Oh, no.
at the 3. Get rid of
that'll
Tobias.
be cheating though. Y'all can't have that nigga dog.
Hey, bro, you just mad because you in our conference, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Get out the way.
Nah, y'all losing this year though,
Wait,
for sure.
but anyway, on to some off hater shit. Like I mean,
No, DL, you got anything to say about that?
Donovan's contract is $163 million.
Nah.
Nah.
Okay, all right. Well, moving on.
All right. So as we move on and we just look around the league and we look around just players trying to emerge into superstars and become better, obviously, every game. How do you feel about Anthony Edwards dropping 49 points the other day?
I think that
Superstar.
if Wayne was here, he'd be like, he's the future of the league.
Superstar.
Oh my
Has
God.
he established himself as the best young player? Like as far as
No.
players 26 and under, like
Hell
I
no.
mean, I
Hell
don't even understand the question.
Well, where do
Jay-
you rank him?
Jay-
Where do you where do
The
you rank
reason-
him
this-
among
Dre,
the young
the-
players?
Jason
question-
Tatum's in that category, bro. He's not better than Jason.
Dre, the question is derived strictly from Wayne because Wayne believes that Anthony Edwards is the future face of this league.
Yes.
That is why.
Maybe he should be here.
I don't
to
even
defend
think he's the
himself,
best
but
player
that's-
in his rookie class. I
He
think
did it on
LaMelo
purpose.
is.
He's not here on purpose.
I think that while that is
Anthony Edwards has accomplished
Good choice.
some feats here. He did some things this
He's
year.
playing really well.
So like it's not like but
Yeah,
he's not up there. He's not up there with those. I feel like we should have dropped the age a little bit lower.
yeah, like,
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, cut some people out, but
out of the 21-year-old, what you think
Yeah.
you're gonna like fam? Like I don't. While I look at Anthony Edwards, he's an emerging star. He's definitely sticking out from when you look at the fact that you got Cat on that team, you got D'Angelo Russell on that team. You have some really high drafted young players who are actually making an impact in the league and are actually great players. He's definitely sticking his head above water, and you got to pay attention over here. You got to pay attention to me. And I love. Listen, this is outside of basketball, but I love his confidence whenever he goes into interviews. Like,
Yeah, he's very
Yo,
marketable.
like who you think is the best in the league? Me.
Yeah, he's very marketable.
Like, and that's how you're supposed to carry yourself. Like, I respect Youngboy's game, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's in the top conversation when it comes to 26 and under. So
I agree.
Well, they got Ja Morant above Jason Tatum.
Yeah, John Morant's above Anthony Edwards also. So
that's wild.
so is Devin Booker.
But Devin Booker, I put Devin Booker above Jason Tatum. But
Well, I'm talking about Anthony Edwards, but over him. Over
Anthony
him.
Edwards above Devin
No,
Booker?
no. I'm saying Devin Booker over Anthony Edwards.
100%.
oh, is this? Oh,
I'm saying same with Ja Morant. There's a lot of them, is what I'm saying. It's not just one or two.
Don't do that. Like, don't disrespect my man D Book. I was about to get an attitude, bro.
No.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying that they should have
What's going
switched
on
the age
here?
group.
Oh, no,
too.
that's me.
Oh,
Gotta kick this one out. Hold on.
All right.
Oh my
well,
God.
It's been a wild podcast. I just want y'all to know that. So moving on.
is
Can't
your
hear
first
you,
one,
Dio.
Dre?
Huh?
Is your first
Can't hear
one?
you. We
My
can't hear you,
second
Dio.
one. I'm official now. You know, I'm part of the
All
gang
right.
now. You know what I mean? I was co-host now. Stay cheap.
Okay.
Anywho, so we got our play-in games coming up. So play-in predictions. You got the Clippers versus the Timberwolves, Pelicans versus the Spurs, Nets versus the Cavs, Hawks versus the Hornets. Starting with the Clippers versus Timberwolves, who y'all got?
Paul
Hey,
George
wait,
back, right?
is Kawhi playing?
Is Kawhi playing too?
I don't think Kawhi's back. No.
T-Wolves.
You think T-Wolves?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Paul George's gonna pull that shit through and win.
I got playoff.
It's just one game. It's just one game, right? It's just one game, right?
One
Bro, I'm
game.
going with the
Yeah.
future of the league.
Oh, get out of here.
Didn't you just say? Never mind. Fuck it. Yeah,
I think they're gonna win.
Yeah, I think. To be honest, I'm looking at the Clippers. I don't see playoff P existing anymore. I think while he has been injured, I think Paul George is actually back and going to contribute. And this team has been winning without Kawhi and Paul George. So I say Clippers. What about you, Dio? All right, moving on.
But I'm by myself.
No, we can't hear you, bro.
Can't. He pushing P. He pushing Pauls. That's what he does. So we looking at Pelicans versus Spurs. How we feel about this matchup?
I'm going Spurs. Can't go against Coach Pop, dude.
Okay. To be honest,
on that.
Okay, I haven't really watched a lot of the Pelicans or the Spurs. That shit don't come on my TV. So
Spurs has disappointed me in some moments.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you still got my man DeJounte. Is that how you pronounce it? DeJounte Murray?
Deontay or
It's Deontay. It's Deontay, bro. Deontay.
Murray. There we go.
Yeah, Deontay Murray.
We still got my man Murray over there hooping. But I'm not really sure who else is on that team.
Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah.
Did you just say a dog?
He said
Jakob. It looks like Jacob, but it's Jakob.
You remember Jakob?
Poeltl.
It's not the name of a dog brand.
They got that Devin White, right? Not White. What's his name? Mike, the shooting guard. They can shoot. What's his name?
You don't have to go through these names because no one knows.
But I'm saying, they have some people.
Okay, so you say you never go against Pop. While I do agree with that, I do still like the Spurs, and I like Shai Alexander. I just like his game. While he doesn't get mentioned enough. Shai Alexander has been hooping this entire year. I don't think he's averaging a ridiculous amount, but this is a young point guard, a budding point guard. So I like him to go off in this game, honestly, and make it happen.
He's on the Pelicans, right?
Yes. And the no-brainer conversation, Nets versus the Cavs.
Well, you're not going to like mine.
Yo, you sleep. The Cavs balling.
I'm not sleep about this. But at the end of the day, you think that KD is going to go into this game and say, hey, guys, I'm dropping less than 60.
It's fine. I'm picking the Cavs. They play defense.
Bro.
Not against Kevin Durant.
They play defense, man.
Oh.
Dude, they put 3 7-footers out there and actually can play defense.
And actually, you know what I think about something like Kevin Durant? You know, even though we talk trash about him going to Warriors and all that stuff, I think Kevin Durant needed the Warriors more than the Warriors needed Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I think it was a mindset thing.
And,
yeah, I agree.
And I think that even though when he won the ring, I felt like people were like, oh, that's Kate. Like, y'all couldn't win without KD type shit. But it was like, nah, bro. KD couldn't win without us. So that's how I think about it. But I think he's about to lose this game.
The year before the year before he went to the very season before he decided to go to the Warriors, he was up 3-1 against them.
And he lost.
It's a mindset thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be. So you say Cavs. Chubbs, you say Cavs?
Dio, give me a C if you got Cavs, or I don't know what you for Nets.
Or the N for Nets.
He mad as shit. Look at him.
You hear us though.
We can't see that.
That's a net. That's a net right there.
That is a KD. You know what I'm saying? KD Kyrie. He said we ain't going against the DMV.
I don't know what he was like.
Oh, hey, you're critical. Hey.
Oh, shit. All right, and the last playoff game, Hawks versus the Hornets. Who y'all got?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Trae Young versus. I'm gonna go out and come back. Okay, cool. Trae Young versus LaMelo.
Wait, so what happened to the Hawks before we actually talk? Like, I
don't know. It's Trae Young's having a down year, I think. I
Real
only
don't
watch a
really
lot of the Hawks, but like I don't you don't hear about Trey Young that much.
facts.
I don't know.
Facts, man. He messing up my online betting, bro. I be expecting this nigga to hit. He
But-
hit.
And plus, they traded some people from that team from last year. They don't have the same
Yeah,
guys.
that is true.
Fam,
is true.
Trey Young, March 28th had 14 points, 4 for 13.
So look, Trey Young's. So listen, think about Trey Young. If we remember this, remember when he first came out?
Yeah.
He's either on or he is in a off slump.
Oh,
When he's in a slump, it lasts a long time.
I mean, well, he hasn't been really slumping for
But
like.
Dre, my point is that summer league, he balled in that summer league. But as soon as he got to the NBA, first NBA games, that first like 30 games, he had a rough first half of the NBA season.
I think Trey Young is I think he's going to be. This is a bold statement, bro. But I think he's going to be like Kobe Bryant.
All right.
That is a take.
So the reason why I say this is because also Trey mentor is Kobe Bryant. Second,
hot take.
Second, when Kobe started his career, he was not that good.
Yeah, we all know that. Yeah,
he was not that good, and the thing, it's the way that he played. It's like when Kobe was missing, Kobe was like, I'm still gonna shoot this fucking ball.
Kobe was also 12 when he got into the league. But...
Yeah, that was different. I mean, yeah, right. You're right. You're right. But so what I mean though, I feel like he's going to be the Kobe of our generation. That's what I mean. Like he's gonna be that type of player. Like, yo, I'm gonna shoot no matter what. I don't care if I'm missing, but when I'm on, it's over for you.
Yeah, shoot or shoot. Never stop shooting.
You feel me? So, and I think he's not only is a 3-point shooter, he's a great shooter. He shoots everywhere.
Yeah, for him to
he can do everything.
For him to be 5'10",
is he 5'10"?
Yeah. He's small. Yeah,
he's tiny.
No way, y'all lying.
No, he's.
Yeah.
I thought he was shorter than that actually.
Bro, he don't play like he's 5'10".
That's his program height, to be honest.
He does not play like he's
5'9", 5'8", but he might be 5'10" on the program.
He played taller than that, bro. That's crazy.
His hair gives him 6 foot. Watch.
His program height is 6'1".
That's not no.
We've seen this man.
I thought he was 6'1". I thought he was.
He's
6'1".
not. He's not 6'1".
I've seen him stand near Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson's 5'11". Trey Young is his height, bro. Like, we're not doing that.
Damn, bro. I know they be lying about niggas. They be lying
I'm
about
picking,
the ways,
but
bro.
I'm picking the Hawks.
Not age there.
I'm picking the Hawks though.
You picking the Hawks on that though?
Yeah.
I'll probably go with them too.
I think they have better big men.
About it.
So the reason why I'm going to go against and pick the Hornets, I picked the Hornets just simply because the Hornets have been having a weird season. You've never seen.
They're up and down. I've been watching them a little bit.
But at one point they were 35-35. Same amount of home wins, same amount of away wins, losses, everything like that. They have been the weirdest when it comes to statistics this year.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to the fact that young LaMelo was just, I mean, he did get dropped.
He's nice.
But LaMelo is out here hooping. LaMelo is out here trying to produce winning basketball. And then you got a guy like Bridges. You got, they still got,
I like their core.
Right?
I do like their core.
Yeah, they got
young athletes. And they're not. They got potential to be a good core.
They have a hungry team.
So, LaMelo is in the same class as Cade Cunningham, right? Or no?
No.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is.
Yeah. No, Anthony Edwards is in LaMelo's.
LaMelo's okay.
They're both their second year.
Yes.
I think Cade is gonna be better than all of them. So
Cade's nice. He just needs to get a better supporting cast.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you go number one. You're not expected to
Detroit too.
I mean, he said he wanted that though. He said he wanted to go. He said he wanted to go to Detroit and like be that guy and make Detroit lit. That's what he said.
See, and I know we're a little bit off topic, but you know it's crazy when it comes to these number one picks. This is the first time they've ever really lost in their career. This is the first time they've ever really had losing seasons or just not being able to. No, I'm saying
about
like
number one picks.
Number one, the top three picks in the NBA. This is like their first time ever really not being in winning situations in their careers. Like, I mean, their entire
I
Really?
wouldn't say it's the first. No, I wouldn't say it's the
like
first. Zion.
when was Zion losing?
The Pelicans.
Pelicans were not that good when he first
not
got
good.
there.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Still
I'm
We're
not
gonna
that
act
good.
like we're gonna act like LeBron
you guys
didn't
are-
like had a hard ass time with
No,
the
no, no, no,
Cavs.
no, 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 no. You're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying when they get to the NBA, this is their first time ever, quote unquote, being losers. This is their first time ever having losing records. Like in high school, they were superstars. In college, they were
I see what you're
Yeah,
superstars.
saying, I see what you're
yeah,
saying, I
yeah,
see what you're saying,
yeah.
I see
So
what you're saying.
like this is a whole mental that they got to get together to
Yeah.
figure out. Damn, the NBA is a lot tougher than what I expected it to be, and now I got to hoop. I got to figure it out. I got to figure out how to get other people involved because a lot of times in high school and college they average. Well, no, in college, I mean in high school they're averaging 25, 30, 35 points a game. Like they can take over whenever they want. You can't do that in the NBA. That's not
So-
realistic for them.
So let me ask you this. I know we're off topic. I'm probably gonna be the last thing, but do you think going to college longer will make you better in the NBA?
I don't believe so. I believe that when you're ready, you're ready. Because we have a lot of times, like I mean, this is a different sport, of course. But we look at college football. You have a lot of times where the player is ready to go, like prime, and is going to make an impact in the league and everything like that. And then they have to stay another year, or they decide to stay another year, they get hurt, or they have a down year, and then they go to a team that probably doesn't need them, so they're probably not going to play them. Like, there's a lot of things that happen to these players who decide to stay another year
I can see that.
that are ready.
So Dre, we already talked about the next topic enough. We don't really need to go over that.
Nets make a run. I don't care about that.
We already talked
Anyway,
about the Nets too, so you can just go to the Jokic. We talked about the Sixers a lot, and James Harden and Doc Rivers.
did we?
I mean, you didn't,
I'm playing.
but we have.
Okay. No, I feel I'm late to the party. You know, it's all good. But anyway, we move on to we go from who's a superstar. We go on to the younger players in the league. We go on to the low tier players. Who is your MVP right now? Is it Joker? Is it Giannis or Embiid?
So wins don't really matter with this because they're all in winning situations.
Exactly.
The only reason why I'm going to pick this guy is because he did something no one's ever done in a season,
Mhm.
and I'm going to pick Nikola Jokic, first player to ever have 2,000 points, 500 something assists and 1,000 rebounds or something like that, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's really ridiculous.
That's insane for a center
that's stupid.
who doesn't have the ball in his hand the whole time.
And I'm surprised that like LeBron has never done this.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you
a big
feel like
surprise.
you feel like he would be the one to do this. Like that's
But it's probably the rebounds that cost LeBron. But you know.
yeah.
So, yeah, if I
LeBron
had to pick,
averaged like 25, 8, and 8 almost every year.
Yeah.
So you can't really. I don't think you're gonna get that with the amount of.
So
games.
you say Chubbs, you say Joker.
yeah,
What have you say, Joey?
I'm going to say the same thing. I'm gonna say Jokic. Before I was saying to me, the only reason I say Jokic right now is because he's not playing with Murray.
Okay.
If Murray was on the court, I think he wouldn't be putting up the stats that he's put.
hey, my original pick's not even on the list, and the only reason why I didn't have him is because he hasn't played in like 20 games almost.
What's your original pick?
Well, no, maybe not 20 games, but he hasn't played in a while. Ja's had a crazy year,
He
they
was
were number
first.
one. So that was gonna be my original pick, but since he's missed like 20 something games almost, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He was like 24 games, I think.
So- 24 games,
Jokic has to be it.
Yeah, Jokic he's that guy right now.
I mean,
I
you might say
for sure.
Embiid because
You know that's what I was going to say. I say Joel, trust the process, Embiid.
But he has Harden.
He has Harden for the last 15 games. What was he doing without Harden? He's been hooping the entire season, bro. He didn't have
He's
Ben.
balling.
He didn't have Ben. He created enough of like a distraction, of course, like because you have to continue to put players on him. He created enough distractions in order for Tyrese Maxey to become a valuable third option. Not sure what happened to what's main man name? I don't even like him that much that I'm forgetting his name. Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Trash. Like you go from like I mean obviously with the Clippers, like we gave him money that he didn't deserve. And then he proved that he didn't deserve it over a couple of years. But now, like, bro, Ben didn't play at all this season, bro. You should have stepped up to be the second option. You didn't do that. Hey, buddy.
That was going to be my first option, and until
can you hear me?
Because yeah, we can hear you. That was going to be my first option until I saw the stat about Jokic, and I was like, damn.
Right.
I was like, bro, I can't. Like, bro, you that guy right now.
I get that you never want to go against history, but I just feel like just the way Embiid has held that shit together the entire season.
Embiid has.
But my question to you, Dre, when has the MVP award not been awarded to somebody that's broken something in history like that year? Like Russ got it because he had triple doubles. He broke the triple double stat.
Are you sure?
Steve
What's
Nash.
it called? James Harden got it that one year because he was a scoring leader.
Steve Nash won the MVP over Shaq and Kobe one year, and they both were hooping.
I'm talking about guys that broke NBA records that year have particularly won that MVP that season.
Jokic did nothing. It's like that's like we're like, yo.
That's
like,
the only
what?
reason because they had the same amount of wins, damn near. They're doing the same amount for their teams, and Jokic has less.
That's just crazy, bro.
That's the only reason why I have Jokic over Embiid right
And like, if Jokic probably didn't like, because Jokic is already in the MVP talks. That just kind of just like sealed the deal on it. That was the stamp. Like,
and people didn't even know that was a thing. And then when it was a thing, like, okay, he has to be it now.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's the thing, though. NBA comes up with the most ridiculous. Oh, this was the first person to go 12 games without 7 seconds on the bench. No one gives a fuck about these stats.
2,000 points, 500, 1,000.
No. I mean,
That's a good record.
No, that's definitely a good record. But what I'm saying is the NBA has a way of making something seem so important when it probably isn't. But this, I'm
Like
not
painting the narrative. They like
Yeah.
to paint the narrative. I get what she's saying.
LeBron has spent 37
like,
seconds
wait,
with his foot on
when
the chair.
LeBron averages 30 or something, when he's 38 or 39, they're like, oh my God, LeBron, 39 years old, averaging 30. First person to ever do that. Like, they're going to do that. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Well, I mean, that's a ridiculous stat.
Correct. But I'm saying, to your point, is they make like things like that.
Yeah.
Like Tom Brady's next touchdown he throws, the oldest guy to throw a touchdown for 41 years old or something. You know what I mean?
LeBron's the oldest player with his shoestring untied in the game.
There's a stat for everything.
It's like, fam.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys.
Hold on. DL didn't say his MVP.
We don't give I'm just kidding.
Dang, that's how you feel, Jay?
I'm
I've
kidding,
been having some technical difficulties, guys. I apologize, but I'm back now. My MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Does MVP come out before playoffs or after playoffs?
After.
I'm gonna have to see what.
It's not after. It's like in the middle, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
pretty
It's
much
before the finals.
If we're going on right now, I'm gonna have to say Joker. But depending on how Giannis and Embiid play in the playoffs or midway, or if they can get out the first, second round,
I never agreed
I might
with
go Giannis, bro.
playoffs incorporating the MVP for regular season.
If
Like,
we
it's
get
a
out the
regular
first
season
round.
stat. I mean award. I thought.
Hey, but that was I probably missed half the conversation on 76ers bust or not.
Oh no, we
We talked about that. We wait till I want Wayne to be here because he talks so much shit about Doc Rivers. That's why we're not talking about it right now.
That's fair.
And I want Dre to be here when he talks shit about Doc Rivers. That's particularly.
I'm gonna talk shit about Doc Rivers too.
Well,
Like this
is like fuck him.
No,
but question:
give
Doc Rivers top 10 all time almost coaches.
fuck no. Sorry,
Top
I know people's
top-
parents watch this.
Be real though.
Top 10 of all time.
Top 15. Sorry, he was in the top 15 list.
Bro, you
Maybe
can't
top
even name.
20.
Bro, you can't even name 10 coaches. Come on, bro.
I
That's what I'm saying.
can't.
Exactly.
Stop trying, Doc Rivers, bro.
I mean, Greg Popovich, Red Auerbach.
I mean, he was in the top 15 list all
You
time
got
coaches.
Steve, bro. You got
so
Steve Kerr. You got Phil.
you got
His name?
Pop,
Phil Jackson.
Phil
I'm
Jackson.
going.
Jackson.
And you got Pat. And you got Pat Riley too, though.
Pat
And-
Riley.
Riley, and that's it, bro.
Don't
And
forget
that's
about Mark Jackson.
You got Eric Spo.
Yeah, Mark Jackson.
I
was a
gave you your
good
team,
Mike
Steve
Brown.
coach.
He took Kobe and LeBron to the finals.
Yeah.
Well, so now we just throwing out names. Tyrone Lue.
Hey, he is a great coach.
Hey, he
He got a ring,
though.
right?
Yeah, yep. That's a fact.
His team's not doing bad either, though.
No,
Nah, it ain't
LA's
doing
doing
bad.
pretty well, which is
Yeah.
crazy. It's because Lakers could have had him as the coach.
But LeBron used to say, Tyrone, sit your ass down. I'm going to coach this team.
It's hard to coach LeBron, bro.
It's impossible. It's not.
Like
It's not I
GM.
don't just call it hard. It's impossible because he going to do what the fuck he want, no matter what.
GM
He
LeBron.
knows better than you.
That's true.
No, fuck that. I'm the coach.
All right. Tier list, DL.
Joe, you got a little pussy in the back.
Tier list.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We'll talk about the dog.
Boys.
We'll talk about the dog like that.
We don't talk about Bruno or your cat.
We'll talk about Bruce.
All right,
Oh no.
fans, for the ones who just joined us, this is a portion of our show. We do tier lists. We ranking the guards from worst to first. We got 2K rankings. We got Hall of Fame, Superstar, All-Star, Pro, and Rookie.
Okay.
And Rookie is basically bench.
There's a lot of
You
great
can reword
guards.
it. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, this is what I decided to use. Because a lot of the times, the elite, the Hall of the,
But
what
you
I'm
could
saying?
put bench instead of rookie.
Well, that's just a
But you
easier
know
word.
with Ricky,
It's a little less harsh on the ears.
Right.
Okay.
In my eyes, Russ was a
Novice.
rookie this year.
I don't see a lot of novices on this list though. But go ahead.
Oh,
All right, so
All right, so we're gonna go in order. I'll
First
go
one.
last. Charles, you go
De'Aaron Fox.
first. De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox. Based off this year,
yes.
he a
Where
pro.
are you putting him? Period.
I'm putting him at a pro. He ain't really done nothing in his career special to me. He's overrated, really, to my eyes, honestly.
Overrated. Okay.
Is it my turn?
Dre. Got Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, in my eyes, has to go all-star because he's been hurt.
Ooh.
Only because he's been hurt. If he's not hurt this year, he's superstar or Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, and just so everybody know, of course, we know that we have bumps. We all have one. Since it's four of us, we all have one bump, and it's not that many players. One bump, you can bump up or down. You can't bump in the same category.
You can't bump the same person.
Yeah. Chris, not Chris. I'm sorry, Joey.
Let's see.
James Harden.
James. I'm gonna put James as a all-star.
Before or after Chris Paul?
Oh, you can put him in front?
Yeah.
After? Okay.
I'm so surprised you got him.
I'm putting him in.
All-Star.
I'm putting him after.
Okay. Me, Steph Curry. You already know where he's going. DeMar just like, nah, let me stop.
Lamar DeRozan.
Lamar DeRozan.
See, like, all-star. He's an all-star.
What?
Ooh.
I'm putting him a superstar. If you got James Harden right there.
This season.
I'm putting DeRozan in the same spot if Harden is right there.
Before or after?
I'm at the very end.
Okay. Drew Holiday.
Drew got to go and
Hey, don't get mad at me because Joey fucked it up already.
I fucked it up.
Yeah, I
can tell you why, but
while Drew's hooping, I say all-star. Drew is a defensive-minded guard, and that's just what he's been doing. He's been shutting players down. So I say all-star.
We're at.
All-star in the back, very back, because he's not producing really offensively. Who the fuck is this guy?
It's Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry.
Is that on me?
Yeah, Joey.
Oh, I'm putting him in the pro, bro.
bro.
Okay.
Before or after De'Aaron Fox, right here. That's cool.
Nah, he'd be for De'Aaron Fox.
It's like DL.
Oh, I get Bradley Bill. That's great.
I
I
wish
would've
I
had him
had
next,
his
too.
ass, boy.
I would have had him next too. I would have
Uh-huh.
had him next too. So you already know where I would have put him.
I was sick. He
Yes,
came after me,
sir.
boy.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's getting
That
the
is- it
heaviest
was meant to
bump
be,
I've
bro. It
ever
was meant
seen
to
in
be.
my
It was
life.
meant to
That
be.
is crazy.
Put Malik Monk
Malik Monk.
at the bottom.
Damn, not
Yes.
praised at the
He
bottom.
was not impressive
agree.
this year.
Hey, at one
Sorry.
point, he was better than Russell Westbrook this year.
Yeah, in the beginning,
At
and
one
then
point.
I don't know what happened. He went Hollywood, like I've been saying.
All right, so keep it there.
He went out to
Okay.
restaurants to get people to take pictures of him.
Dre, this is Tyrese Halliburton.
Pro. I go pro.
Right back, right here. Or right front,
Middle.
middle.
Yeah.
Joey
Dre,
and Melo.
if you making a bump, you should be making a bump with the beard.
Yeah, I already know where one of my bumps going.
LaMelo.
LaMelo.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball.
I'm gonna put him in a pro.
Bro, where at?
He in the back.
Me, Luca. This is a tough one. Kyrie, Chris.
At the top.
Before or after Steph?
Nah, he's actually put him behind Luca.
All right, Luca. Okay. That's
Say.
You guys got a little nervous there, huh?
Yeah, you got Dame.
I'll take Dame at All
Dame
Star
time.
at the back. Can't really play this year, but he still, when he did play, he
Healthy
did.
Dame. Yeah, healthy Dame.
Yeah.
You got behind Drew?
Yes. Because he didn't play.
You been balling.
If he's healthy.
No, I'm still going. He didn't play.
I got CJ McCollum.
CJ Bucket.
God.
You say he was better than Bradley Bill, so he must be right here.
Nah. I think Bradley too high anyway. So, CJ, I'll put.
It's all the way how you look at it, man.
I'm gonna put CJ in front of
Because I think Harden's
LaMelo.
low.
In front of LaMelo?
Mm-hmm.
I think Harden's low, personally.
I think Harden's pretty low too. But hey,
Harden didn't do shit this year. I mean, if y'all think so. But.
D Book. Oh my gosh.
Be careful.
Yeah, this is tricky, man. D Book.
Put Ja Morant in that same list.
Oh, superstar?
Yeah, put him behind Luca, though. You can switch it.
Jaylen Brown, Dre.
Top and pro.
Oh, we getting these sorry ass niggas, bro.
Zach is sorry?
Zach LaVine is not ass, man.
Hey, he's balling this year.
Ask Wayne.
The Bulls are relevant because of him. And they actually fell back because he was hurt.
I'm going to put him behind DeRozan.
Behind DeMar.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell.
Spider. Me. This me? Donovan Mitchell. Oh, my goodness. See, I don't like Chris Paul where he at either. Donovan Mitchell.
Put him behind LaMelo.
Man,
he's only a shooter. He's just a bucket. That's
Scary
Scary Terry.
behind Van Fleet because LaMelo is the star at 18. If you got LaMelo at pro, Terry ain't.
I think LaMelo's should be higher than that, but
Yeah. Jordan Poole.
Should be higher in the pro section.
I think he should be in
LaMelo.
the All-Star section, but that's just me.
Yeah, Melo should definitely be an All-Star. But
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to bump a couple of these people up then.
big
Yeah.
facts.
Ain't got nobody, Ricky.
James Harden should be
Uh,
up.
Who did that one?
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole.
That's
That's
Joey.
That's Joey.
Been snapping.
He has been, but he also has some bad games too. He had a lot of bad games. So times he was ass. So I'm gonna put him before.
Yeah, we put McCollum in pro too.
I'll put him right after McCollum.
CJ. Russ. He's average. Yeah, he gotta go there.
Good job.
Shy.
Gilgis, put him in front of Drew Holiday.
True.
Behind Zach. Yeah.
Maxie.
Tyrese Maxey. Dre.
Gotta get this right, Dre.
Mr. Maxey has been balling, but obviously not on a ridiculous level. I would go with pro behind. This is weird. Like a lot of shit just not.
We're gonna have to talk about it
Yeah, we're going
at the very end after the bumps. We're gonna
I'll
have to talk about
say
it.
pro between De'Aaron and CJ McCollum.
Because this list is getting a little
Except between
ridiculous.
maybe it's the wording because we only got Steph in Hall of Fame right now. It's kind of
It's the wording for sure.
Tyler Hero, Joey.
He's only a 6-man, so I'm definitely gonna put him above and pro above Kyle Lowry.
Look, so let's just
So let's automatically.
hold on.
We're
Listen.
gonna have to start
We
bumping
need
some
to rearrange the wording. Hall of
Alright.
Fame needs to be elite. Keep superstar. Keep all-star. Keep that. Put solid.
Oh, solid. Okay.
And at the end, put disappointment.
I like it.
Okay.
How you spell it?
That's cool.
Spell correct.
There you go.
There you go. Now, when we do this, we're gonna have to come together and actually talk about it. But okay,
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll make some.
who's this?
bumps.
Who am I? Am I up?
Clay. No, this is me. Klay Thompson is a. Oh man.
Anthony Edwards. Put him in the All-Star for now.
Where?
Put him in front of. Actually, he's having a really good year. Put him in front of Shy. Actually, Zach's having a good year too, so I'll put him in that little area. And that's D'Angelo Russell. Did he play this year?
I don't.
Yeah,
Think so.
he's playing now.
Oh, he's
I
in there.
haven't barely heard about him.
He's in the
Yeah,
solid All-Star.
he's.
Yeah.
You said it's all All-Star. Yeah, I'm good.
Solid All-Star.
All right, this boy.
So,
All right, Chris.
My first bump. James Harden, you're going to elite, my friend.
I can appreciate that.
He is elite.
This year?
He is elite. He's James Harden.
This is one of his triple double years.
Is this a this year? Is it a this year thing?
I
or is it
mean,
just in
I
general?
go off of in general.
Okay,
you go-
so I thought we were talking about this year. All right.
And I go off in general. That's why I say Chris Paul.
I only account this year if someone like Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
if we're saying this year, then because like I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be mixed up. Because if we're saying this year and then we're talking about in general,
If
then
someone's been hurt,
then
you
we
got-
can't put Russ in disappointment.
If someone's been hurt, then here's a little. If somebody's been hurt, you have to take account what they did the prior year. How about that? Is that cool?
All right.
Let's do in general.
Because Brad
So if
played
we're
half
going
a
based-
year.
If we're going based off in general, I would definitely change a lot of my picks. But
yeah.
I thought we were going based off this.
Remember, we're producing this, so we have to come to a collective agreement on where.
Right, so that was my little.
Dre, where you need to bump at? What don't you like about this list that you changed?
I don't like the shit at all. But what I would do, I would bump. I'm gonna bump LaMelo up to All-Star. I don't see how you can look at what he did this season and think that it was just solid. Like,
yeah, I agree.
It was pro at first.
No.
That's why we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
I would say between those two, yeah, right there.
Right.
The only people we're not gonna talk about.
No. I think he's above Anthony. I go above Anthony. There you go.
Joey, go ahead and bump Bradley.
Oh, I'm not bumping Bradley. I'm bumping Luka to elite.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about. If no one did that,
Luka's elite.
Yeah, I agree.
If Luka's elite,
I got him before.
All right. Well, if Luka's elite, then I'm gonna have to bump.
Is that your bump?
Yes, that's my bump, sir.
All right, so let's get started the solid.
Yeah, we gotta knock some of these solids down to disappointments, and some of these all-stars down to solid.
Rozier has been a disappointment this year. You can bump him down. And honestly, the guy right next to him, in my opinion, has been a disappointment too, because all he does is shoot threes.
And he's the best of disappointment, though. I would say
it's fine. Yeah.
Fred
VanVleet.
as well.
Yep. Poole's been balling, so keep Poole solid because he's up and down. He's like Joe said, he's had his game, so solid.
Hold on. Do we agree with this, Dre and Joey?
What? Jordan Poole?
No, but Rozier and VanVleet.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, Poole. Solid? Are we cool with that?
I'm cool with Poole being solid.
I'm cool with that too. What about you, Dre? Dre, you getting drunk as fuck on the stream.
It's the end of the podcast, baby. Yeah, I agree with that.
I think CJ McCollum should be bumped up to All-Star.
Really?
Look what he's done since. I mean, well, we're not going off of just this year, so maybe he's solid. He's solid.
I think he's
CJ McCollum. I think Chris Paul should be a superstar.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Yeah, but
I was just saying because if you're bumping him up, then I would bump, Chris Paul up. If you bump CJ up, then I would automatically bump.
I think CJ is fine.
They keep CJ.
Yeah.
Score right there.
Tyrese Maxey, we agree. He's solid.
He's solid.
Solid.
Yeah, Tyrese is just...
Now, this next guy, I think he's honestly a disappointment. No. De'Aaron Fox.
He's a disappointment this year. I gotta agree with that.
I think he's a disappointment.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll drop him down. I'm cool with that.
Even though I put him there, but I think he's a disappointment.
I don't know.
He would have to go towards
put him at the top, though.
Yeah. He's not in front of Terry, though.
I think he is, but
Terry's not that
matter.
good. Terry's not that good this year.
He wasn't that bad either, though.
Tyrese Halliburton.
He's
He
solid, bro.
could go All-Star, but I like him at solid. What about you, Dre?
I like him at solid.
Kyle Lowry.
I didn't watch him play this year. I'll be honest.
What about your Miami Heat?
I
Kyle
would bump.
Lowry.
I'm bumping him. Oh no! It's Kyle Lowry stay. I would bump Tyler Hero.
Up to All Star.
Yeah.
He'd be at the very back though, because he's 6th man, right?
12th man.
And I even like what's it called? The next guy going.
Oh
to
no,
All-Star.
bro. Yeah,
Jaylen Brown.
I like Jaylen Brown, the All Star though, and Tyler Hero, the front of solid. I don't know how y'all think. What y'all think about that?
What you say? Say it again.
But I like Jaylen Brown and All Star and Tyler Hero front of solid.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Jaylen Brown, an All-Star.
I like kind
Him
of
and
like.
Jason Tatum are arguably one of the best duos in basketball right now.
Yeah, I would put him in front of Anthony Edwards.
In front of Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Shy is kind of balling too though.
But I mean, we know with this list we about to bump Chris Paul up. So
You're about to bump Chris Paul, even though he hasn't played, because this is in general. Damian Lillard's getting bumped
if
Down or up?
up. He a superstar.
But
in
what was he
general.
saying? He ain't been doing nothing. He ain't got no accolades.
But we're not.
He just bumped people
We're
out the
talking
first
about in
round. That's it.
general.
Yeah, he got sweat when he made it to the conference final.
So Dre, you think he should stay at All Star? I think he should go Superstar. You think
Damn,
he should stay at All
you
Star?
can't just bump niggas because you like their game. Like,
That's what I'm saying. What have you done for me?
That's what I was saying.
for me, they
All right, so who you moving from the All Star side besides Chris Paul? So put Chris Paul as Superstar.
Chris Paul and DeMar.
yeah, yep,
All right,
yep.
and you're keeping everybody else, right?
Wait, Donovan shouldn't go up to superstar?
I don't think.
I think he's the
Superstar.
front of All Star. That's why I said move them two up. Like he's probably like, because like I said, I feel like
So y'all think who's that dude behind Jaylen Brown again? What's his name?
Shy.
Shai Gilgeous.
Shy. So y'all think Shy is playing better than Tyler Hero?
Shy's carrying the Thunder, bro.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
he's carrying the Thunder.
I do believe so. Yes.
Like on a different level, like of carrying the Thunder.
Well, Tyler is a six man, and like you are watching him like develop and hoop.
Put
Shy Gilgeous Alexander is hooping.
put him back.
How about
Put
this?
him
How
down.
about this?
No. What is Drew's stats this year?
It ain't high.
Put him
I don't know.
solid.
But he's just
Put him as solid. Behind Hero.
But we talking about more than just this season.
I can see that. No, I can see that.
He's a solid point guard.
I can see
solid
that.
point
Solid point guard.
I can see that. And you said bump Dame up. Oh, you said bump DeMar. Definitely DeMar. Where?
I would put DeMar in front of Brad.
That's fair.
Honestly, I put Clay in front of Brad too. I put Clay in front of Ja.
Bro, you guys gotta bump up Donovan Mitchell, bro. This man averaging 26 right now.
Let's switch.
He's averaging 26.
Scoring's not everything, Joe.
But he's also winning. He's winning,
He's
though.
messing
He's
around,
winning.
dude.
I'm saying y'all got somebody that's winning, and y'all got somebody that's not winning
Hey,
in
Dre.
superstar.
Obi Toppin just dropped 35 tonight. That sounds like a goddamn superstar in the making.
I'm
I'm
just
not
saying,
hearing
when
that.
you look at the superstars, only
Drop
one
35.
person's not winning. Only
So
one person's not
are you
winning
bumping?
superstars.
Are you then bumping Devin Booker up then?
I believe. I mean, elite. Bro, I gotta look at what he's done, bro.
Devin Booker's been balling.
I'm not putting Devin Booker in the league yet. I think
Best
this
record
is
in
fine.
best record in the
I think
league.
this is
Bro,
the best as we're gonna
Devin
get
Booker
right here.
and Donovan Mitchell have the same stats.
Just keep it. This is fine. This is good.
So I'll do this to make you happy, Jody.
That's fine. He's been hurt.
I'll do that. To
I
make
mean,
you happy,
like you said,
Jody.
what have you done for me lately? Like,
I'll do that. To make
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so we're all happy with this.
I'm cool. I'm cool with this.
He don't see it.
That's pretty fair. I like that. All right,
This is a
save
nice.
that.
Yeah, it's a nice.
Are we getting into these matchups? We're gonna save it for another day. What are we doing?
We always gotta end. We always gotta end with matchups, bro. All right.
All right.
Seconds. Always gotta end with the matchups. I ain't really been on this episode.
Well, bro, why are we doing this one?
What?
MJ versus Kobe. Like, why are we?
It should be. I mean, it should be an easy answer.
That's an easy answer because one mimicked the other.
Well, I only say this because, what, guys, we gotta introduce the house divided matchups. You can't just say it. All right, at this portion of the show, we do the house divided matchups. We always take the best player in their prime and put them against another player in their prime. See who will win. This week's house divided matchup first one is Michael Jordan versus Kobe Bryant. Who you got, Chris?
MJ. Everybody just sorry. So listen, Dre doesn't know this because
Just say the name.
so he's gonna say the question again. This is for the clip for TikTok. All right, so I'm just gonna say MJ and he's gonna say Dre, and then you give your answer. Joe, you.
Oh, and I say Bob the Builder. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
So
House divided matchups. Michael Jordan versus Kobe Bean Bryant. Chris.
MJ.
Dre.
MJ.
Joey.
MJ.
Yeah.
Kobe. I knew somebody was gonna say some dumb shit.
I gotta go Kobe. And I only say Kobe. Well, y'all all agree on MJ. I only say Kobe because y'all heard Jordan say out his mouth. The only person that would be able to beat me in a one-on-one is Kobe because he still lost my move. He steals all my moves.
But that's exactly the reason
He said
MJ is
that would
better
be
because he steals.
able to. He said
Yes,
he's
not
able.
that
He
he's
didn't say
going
he
to.
would. Yeah. Said
Going
able.
back, well, giving you a little bit more context, Kobe Bryant is probably one of the best two-way defenders of all time. He has some all-defensive awards. I think he was a better defender than Jordan, in my opinion.
Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year.
Kobe hasn't?
No.
That was a genuine question. But yeah, I don't know. They just mimic each other, and I just feel like Kobe got that Mamba mentality. Three-peated just like Jordan.
Jordan has Jordan mentality.
But Jordan
Goat-
never won
goat
without
status.
Jordan never won without Pippen. Without Pippen, Jordan has no rings. Point blank period.
I mean, without Derek
You
Fisher,
can't say that. You
Kobe
can't
Bryant
say
has
that.
no rings.
Kobe always
Stop
had.
it. Fuck that.
Always had a team.
Yo,
Stop
hey,
that.
guess what? When he had Paul
Kobe-
Gasol,
Kobe-
he had Paul Gasol and Bynum before
Thank you.
Fisher came, and they did not win. Once Fisher came on that team, they won 2 in a row.
They still had a team though around him.
They still had a team, but he needed
Kobe
Fisher.
was
He needed
yeah,
Fisher.
but he didn't need Fisher like how
Whenever Kobe
Pippen
won a
needed,
championship,
Jordan
his
needed
team
Pippen.
was legit.
The
No,
only thing
DL.
that Jordan led when they went to the playoffs, when the Bulls went to the playoffs, the only category that Jordan led in was scoring, bro. You know that, right?
Yeah, but
Pippen led in every other category in the playoffs, in the 6 playoffs runs.
you need your Robin, man. You need your Robin.
So what I'll say,
Some might say he's actually
what
Batman.
Hey, some people do say he was Batman.
So what I'll say that helps out DL is that when you look at what the Bulls did when Jordan retired for the first time, they didn't take a step back. They went to they took a far run in the playoffs both years that they didn't have Jordan. Lakers never did that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Grant.
to your point, when Kobe was leaving, his team was already trash. When Michael Jordan left, he did not leave a trash team.
Okay.
So that team was still like, it was almost like when LeBron, it's almost like
But
when
Jordan
Kawhi,
also
when Kawhi left the Raptors.
Jordan
Raptors were
also
still
lost to a Dennis Rodman, who he then went and recruited to play with. So
Years later, though, he had already won chips before
Yeah,
got
he did win a chip already, but at the same time,
Bro,
like
bro.
Kobe had Shaq.
He had
He had
Shaq.
Shaq for 3 years.
Jordan
But he didn't.
Bro,
But then he won. He didn't won. He won twice without Shaq, bro.
Bro, he won
Twice, not once,
He won
twice.
with Andrew Bynum, Paul Gasol, Derek
Andrew
Fisher,
Bynum and Paul Gasol are going to
and
the league,
Lamar
going to the
Odom.
Hall of Fame, bro.
Bro,
They're going to the Hall of Fame.
and he had Lamar Odom.
Paul
They're Hall of
Gasol.
Famers.
Paul
Paul
Gasol
Gasol.
is definitely going to the
Okay,
Hall of Fame.
Paul Gasol might.
100%.
Lamar Odom,
But Andrew
Sixth
Bynum.
man of the
He
year.
did have
Lamar
Odom.
Odom.
He had some
Lamar
great.
Odom.
He had
He
great
was
role
on-
players.
Lamar Odom was nice as
But
fuck
he was-
for the
he was
Lakers.
nice.
What are
He
you
was
talking
nice.
about? He was a
He was-
6'9" point guard.
He had a squad though. That was a good team. That's like a really good team. That Lakers team was really good, bro. I mean,
That team
any
was really
championship,
good.
any
Whatever-
championship team. Is
And he had a
good,
young
bro.
Trevor Ariza. What are you talking about?
Whatever crackhead you know got 2 NBA rings, baby.
Facts, bro.
Shannon Brown, nigga.
Not a crackhead.
That's when he was. That's when they were ass though. That's when
And
they
they
were.
had, they had Adam Morrison too,
Jordan
bro.
Farmar.
They had Adam Morrison,
That's when they
bro.
were ass. That's when they were ass.
And they
That's
won a
when he
ring.
lost.
Adam
That's when he
Morrison.
lost
Come on,
Shaq, and then he got his guys, man.
Anyway,
That team was
moving
nice.
on. Next matchup. House divided matchup.
This one's, I don't even know where you got this one.
It was just random. Yao Ming.
Oh,
Or
you skipped it.
Dikembe
Oh, you
Mutombo.
skipped it. I thought you
We're
were
gonna
about to
do
say
the
the
other
other
one
one.
last. Are we gonna do the other one last? Yao Ming or Dikembe Mutombo?
Ugh. Yao Ming.
Drake,
Yeah, man.
Joey.
They came back.
DL.
I'm gonna go. Yao Ming. Got to.
I think
Why
you're getting.
Dikembe,
I think you're getting Dikembe mixed up with Hakeem.
No, I'm not. I think Dikembe is a better defender, and I think Yao will have a hard time scoring on Dikembe.
So I'll have to disagree on that because y'all used to give Shaq work.
I want to say work, but he definitely gave him competition. He definitely made him.
Shaq said it himself. He was like, "Y'all was the only player who really gave me trouble."
Yeah,
and-
talking my shot, yeah.
And if you go back and watch games, Shaq used to dominate Dikembe Mutombo. Like, dominate. Like, I dunked on Dikembe Mutombo multiple times. Ain't no finger wave here, bro. I'm get out the way, bro. Like,
Yeah, I agree. Like, just because of the offensive game, Dikembe was definitely a better defender, but
100%. Like,
Yao Ming definitely had a better offensive game. And
But who do you think had better defense, Shaq or Dikembe?
Dikembe.
Dikembe had better defense.
Shaq,
But
But Shaq
Dikembe
but he
also
was-
played like 6 or 7 more years than Yao
We're
Ming.
talking
He was
about
a- he was
we're
a-
talking about Dikembe prime, bro. We're
Yeah,
not
we
talking
talking
about
about
the
prime.
old Dikembe. We're talking about the prime
we
Dikembe.
talking about Dikembe on the Hawks. We know what we talking about. I remember
Right,
this.
right.
I mean,
But let's say
not
let's be
old
real
enough.
though. Who didn't Shaq dominate, bro? Like, let's be real.
Facts.
He
didn't dominate Yao.
Wait, hold on. Shaq still got his points.
But he did
Yeah,
not
he still-
dominate Yao.
They
Him
both
and
was
Yao
eating.
went
They
back
both
and
was
forth.
eating. Yeah, they both were
they
eating.
both-
There's never a time where him
But-
and Dikembe was going back and forth. And we
Because
can go
Dikembe
back,
not a scorer though. You feel me? He don't be scoring like that.
but we can go back to because this is when
You
Dikembe
talking about
was in
one
his,
on one? It's defense.
we can go back to when Dikembe was in his prime, which was in the Hawks, and this is when Shaq was on Orlando. Shaq was going ham on Dikembe.
Bro.
Still.
Bro, Dikembe had two more blocks in his career average. But Yao Ming averaged 10 more points and 1 less rebound. So they're really identical in the rebounds. It's really the offensive game is where they're really where they're really-
That's what I'm saying. If you're talking about one-on-ones is about like defense, bro. Can you stop the next other player from scoring?
How tall?
then-
I hear you.
How
So that's how I'm looking at it.
Yao Ming is
Okay.
7'6".
and how tall is Dikembe?
I think he's 7'2".
Yao Ming is 7'6".
Yes.
See, Yao Ming's big as hell.
He's 7'2".
Shit. All right.
He
I'm
was,
gonna stay with my answer, but goddamn,
he's the most mobile 7'6" player you've ever seen in your life.
Moving
Yes.
Dikembe, bro. Get out of my way. Man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Y'all
Oh,
Y'all like 300 pounds, bro. Like, what you
Yeah,
doing?
man.
Damn.
All right. Last one. Yeah, Chris, this was random, but it just came off the
I
top of
don't
my
even
head.
know.
Yeah.
Who I'm
This is
picking.
random.
Whew.
House divided matchup.
Just wait.
Who you got? Prime Baron Davis or Prime Stephon Marbury? Chris.
Ooh.
I'm going Starberry.
Dre.
I'm going Baron Davis.
I'm going
Joey.
Marbury.
I gotta go Baron Davis, bro. I gotta go Baron Davis.
Bro, they the same player, bro.
They basically are the same player.
It's
why
hard,
I think-
bro.
I
That's
think
hard.
they're-
It's
they're-
hard.
Yeah.
It
They're
can go both
similar.
ways, bro. I feel like it can go both ways, but I
Yeah.
think
Can I
Marbury
tell
got
you?
the upper
Can I
hand.
tell you why I picked Baron Davis?
Why'd you pick Baron Davis?
Baron Davis is probably 20 to 25 pounds heavier than Stephon Marbury.
Now,
No. In their prime.
Baron Davis was
Baron
kinda husky. He was
Davis
kinda
has
husky.
always been big as hell
Yeah.
as a
Marbury was
basketball player.
bucket.
That's what I'm saying.
Baron Davis is
Yeah.
a bucket too in Charlotte, bro.
That's
Baron
what I'm-
Davis was a
So look,
bucket.
listen. Remember this. I don't even know.
Or
Stephon
can-
Marbury averaged 19 with 7.86 assists, so 8 assists. Let's say 8 assists. Let's round it. Let's see what Baron got.
Baron was averaging more than that.
Baron averaged 16 and 7.2.
in his prime. Go to the Hornets.
But pound for pound, look what Baron Davis.
Baron
was
Davis's
doing, bro.
prime was not the Hornets.
When he was at Golden
Nah, his
State, he
prime
was
Golden
good,
State with Jason
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Richardson.
Golden State.
too.
Yeah,
He was balling
Jason
at
Richardson.
That was their
Golden
prime.
State.
But he was still balling in Charlotte, bro.
He was balling. He was
definitely-
But I'm
balling
saying
both-
his
he was-
prime.
both
He
ends.
was still in his prime in Charlotte.
But the
though.
team
He
that
was
people
still in his prime.
remembers him most for is the Golden State with Jason Richardson.
All I remember is he dunked on Andre Karolinko in a what? Hornets jersey.
Yeah, Baron Davis was
Fucking
that.
Karolinko.
AK-47, don't try that man like that.
AK-47 was a hooper. Fucking
He was.
AK-47 was 6 inches taller than Baron
right.
Davis.
So Baron
So
Davis's best year was 22-9 with 7-5 on the Hornets. Let's see. So 22-9 and 7-5. That's pretty. That's good. See what Stephon got.
9, 7, 5. That's
See
a
what
dang. He was balling.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
balling.
bro.
Stephon's
Marbury.
best year was 23-9
Ooh,
with
they-
7.6, and he had more seasons where he averaged 20 than Baron Davis.
But they neck and neck. Like I say, pound for
They're the
pound,
same
Baron
player, bro.
Davis.
They're the same
Baron
player.
Davis was that dude. Bro. So I think that was a good comparison.
All I'm
right
saying
there.
is
was a
Baron
good one.
Davis, his entire career has weighed 25 points, 25 pounds more than Stephon Marbury. What?
But he was also shorter too, though. It was dunking on him.
Super athletic. So what is Stephon Marbury going to do when he decides?
He gonna give me a little bit more buckets than him, but they gonna give me the
Don't
same
lie,
amount of assists.
everybody had a pair of Strawberries, bro.
Bro, they were-
Everybody had a pair.
$2.
Of
They were
I
cheap.
I definitely had a pair of Strawberries.
My
uncle tried to buy
youth
me
basketball
one.
team growing up, we were red, white, and blue, and we wore red, white, and blue Stephon Marbury's as a team. That shit was lit.
Joey, you had a pair?
Nah.
Yeah,
I had a pair.
I ain't have a pair either.
I had a pair of D Wade's though.
I ain't have a pair of those neither. The Converses, just
Yeah,
what
those
you talking
were
about.
my basketball shoes though. They were nice. They were
I
nice.
ain't have a pair of those neither. I went to a boarding school where I ain't pay for shit. So yeah,
Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
I think that's
for poor
it.
kids. For poor kids. For poor kids.
I think we
Oh,
covered
okay.
all. I'm dead. I'm weak.
He
Went
said,
to a
hold on.
I went to a boarding school for poor kids.
Let me
Guys.
rephrase that.
Oh man. Well, I think that's it. We covered all the topics. Got a lot of good content and a lot of controversy, but I appreciate Joey coming on and Dre being here with us permanently moving forward. Make sure y'all follow us on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, follow us on all social media platforms. On Instagram, FTO Entertainment. Link is in the bio to send you to all of our platforms. We appreciate y'all being here with us. Until next time, it's your boy Smooth, aka Mr. Always Right. Chubbs,
Yo.
Dre.
It's your boy Drizzy, aka Mr. 100 Park, man. It's a long ass podcast, but we here. We rocked out.
Joey, appreciate you
Always on.
coming on, man.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.
And just like that, we're out.